A can do 20% of work in 4 days. B can do 33 1 by 3 of the same work in 10 days. 33 1 by 3%. It is percent. This is percent. Okay. They worked together for 9 days and completed. They worked together for 9 days. C completed the remaining work in 6 days. B and C together will complete 75% of the work in how many days? Okay. So first of all, A completed 20%. Now if A completes 20% of work in 4 days, then 100% of work in 25, so 4 5 20 days. Then B can do 33 1 by 3%, means 1 by 3 we can say. 20% is what? 20 by 100 is 1 by 5. In the same way, 1 by 3. 1/3 of the work in 10 days. Then one work 30 days. They worked together for 9 days. A, B. 20, 30. Total work is equal to 60. 23 is 32. This you know already, so I am going fast. Then, so they worked for 9 days. So 3 plus 2, 5 parts per 1 day. So 9 days, 45 parts. The remaining 15 parts. Who have to do this 15 parts? This 15 parts of work should be done by C. In how many days? The remaining work in 6 days. So C completed the remaining work in 6 days. Now if you see that 15 parts of the work is done in 6 days, then 60 parts of the work, original work is how many parts? 60 parts, will be done in 15 into 4 is 60, so 6 into 4, 24 days. So C can complete the work in 24 days. Then they are asking B and C together. So B and C, B completes the work in 30 days, C completes the work in 24. So total work is equal to 120. So 34s and 24 5s. So total work complete, not total work. B and C together will complete 75% of the work. Okay. So 1 day 9 parts. So time taken by B and C together is 120 by 4 plus 5, 9. Then in this we need only 75%. 75% means 75 by 100, which is 25 3s, 25 4s. 3 1s, 3 3s. 3 1s, 3 40s. 4 1s, 4 10s. So 10 days. In 10 days, they will complete the work. Next question. A and B can do a certain work in 18 days and 30 days respectively. They work together for 5 days. C alone complete the remaining work in 15 days. A and C together can complete 5 by 6th part of the work in how many days? Then A and B. A 18, B 30 days. They work together for 5 days. C alone completes the remaining work. Okay, first of all, total work is LCM of 18 and 30 is 90. So 18 5s, 33s. Together they worked for how many days? 5 days. So 5 8s, 40 parts of the work is done. Then this 50 parts who have to do? C have to do. In how many days? This 50 parts of the work in 15 days. Okay. Then 90 part of the work will be done by C in 90 by 50 into 15. 0 0, 5 1s, 5 3s. So 27 days. 27 days. They're asking A and C together can complete 5 by 6th part of the work. So A 18, C 27. Total work is equal to 54. LCM of 18 and 27 is 54. Then 18 3s, 27 2s. One work is 100% of the work can be done in time taken is 54 by 5. But we need 5 by 6th. 5 by 6th. 5 1s, 5, 6 1s, 6 9s. In 9 days they will complete the work. In 9 days only they will complete the work. Next question. A and B can complete a work in 15 days and 10 days respectively. They started doing the work, but after 4 days B had to leave. Then A working with a new worker C completed the remaining work in 3 days. If C work alone in how many days? He can do 40% of the same work. Okay. So A 15 and B 10. So now what we need to find? Total work. Total work is equal to 30. 15 twos and 10 threes. So together they started doing the work together, but after 4 days. So together they worked for 4 days. So 20 parts of the work is completed. The remaining 10 parts who have to do? Then working with a new worker, C completed the remaining worker C. They completed the work in 3 days. Means both together they worked for 3 days. So already A's efficiency. No, actually work by efficiency is days. Whose efficiency? A's efficiency is 2 and C's efficiency we don't know. Let it be C and 3. So work by efficiency is days. So 10 is equal to 6 plus 3C. So C is equal to 4 by 3. C efficiency is 4 by 3. Now C number of days. What is the work actually? 30 parts. This 30 parts will complete by C in how many days? C number of days is equal to 30 by 4 into 3. Correct? So it will be 45 by 2 days. So 45 by 2 is what? 100% of the work. It will complete the total work. Total work is nothing but 100 parts in 45 days. But what they are asking? 40% of that. 40% only. So 40% of 45 by 2 is 0, 0, 2 2s, 2 5s. 2 and 2 get cancelled. 5 1s, 5 9s. 5 1s, 5 9s. 9 days. Suppose if you can do this in another method also. This is M1. Let it, second method be M2. Check that. A completed totally. Means A did how many days the work? Now actually A can do 15 days. But see, A started doing the work. For 4 days he worked with B and 3 days he worked with C. So now take that. A totally worked for 4 plus is 7 days out of 15 days. So A 7 out of 15 days he worked. Then B worked for 4 days. B actually can do 10 days, the work in 10 days, but he worked for 4 days. So that will be 4 by 10. Now add these both. A plus B total is 7 by 15 plus 4 by 10 will be. Just take the LCM. No need LCM also. 150, 70 plus 60, 130. Now cancel them. 13 by 15. The remaining 2 by 15. 2 by 15 who have to do? C. C worked for, A plus C together. A plus C together they worked for how many days? 3 days. Means C worked for how many days? 3 days. Correct? 3 days. Then one part like total work is how many days? 3 into 15 by 2. Now even we got C is 45 by 2 and then 40% of the work. 40% is nothing but 2 by 5. So 2 to 9 get cancelled. Okay. If you need, there is one more method. Actually, A worked for 7 days out of 15. The percentage is 7 by 15 into 100 is equal to 14 by 3. See, check it properly. 140 by 3 or 14 by 3. 5 3 is 520. 140 by 3 percentage. B 4 by 10. 4 days he worked. But out of 10 days into 100, that will be 40%. Means the remaining C have to complete 260 by, add these both. Taking LCM 140 and 120 C, 140 by 3 plus 40 will become what? LCM, it becomes 260 by 3. This 260 by 3, C have to, means the remaining, if A and B worked for 260 by 3, the remaining will be out of 100 minus 260 by 3 will be what? 40 by 3. Who have to do this? C have to do. C completed this in how many days? 3 days. 3 days. In one work, C completes one work or otherwise 40% of, sorry, 40 by 3%, it will completes in 3 days. Do like this. Don't calculate 100%. Directly go for 40%. 40 by 3 I will write as into 3 into 3. So 9 days, which is easy for you. I think the third one, this method 3 is easy, I think. But method 2, if you understand, then method 3 becomes very easy. Percentage, we did for percentage. 7 by 15 means what percentage? 140 by 3. Then 4 by 10 means what? 40%. If you add that both, we will get 260 by 3. Out of 100, if you remove 260 by 3, then 40 by 3, who have to do? C have to do. C worked for how many days? 3 days. So 40 by 3%, if it C can do in 3 days, then 100% is no need to calculate. Directly go for 40%. They asked, 40% will be done in how many days? Hope you understood this. Next question. A can complete a work in 20 days, while B can complete the same work in 25 days. Both work together for 10 days, and then C alone complete the remaining work in 10 days. In how many days will A, B, C together complete the work? Okay. So A did the work in 20 days, B 25 days. Both together worked for 10 days. So total work is equal to 100. LCM of 20 and 25. 25 is 24s. Both together worked for 10 days. So the remaining work will be 10 parts. This 10 parts done by C alone. In how many days? 10 days. Means C's efficiency is 1. C's efficiency is 1. Now, together if they work, they will complete the work in how many days they are asking. So time taken by A, B, C. Total number of work parts are 100. Their efficiencies are A is 5 plus B 4 plus C 1. So total 10 days. Together if they work, in 10 days they can complete the work. Next question. A and B can do a work in 10 days and 5 days respectively. They work together for 2 days. After which B was replaced by C and the work was finished in the next 3 days. How long will C alone take to finish 60% of the work? So A 10, B 5. Total work 10 days. Sorry, 10 parts. 10 ones, 5 twos. Then together they worked for 2 days. Means 6 parts of the work is completed. The remaining 4 parts. Who have to do these 4 parts? After which B is replaced by C. Means along with A, C is working. So A and C together, they worked for in how many days? 3 days. So 3. So this will be the efficiency of what? A and C together. A and C together. Or otherwise you can write like this. A's efficiency is 1 plus C is equal to 3. Then 4 is equal to 3 plus 3C. Then C is equal to 1 by 3. C's efficiency is 1 by 3. Total work parts are 10. So time of C is equal to 10 by work by efficiency 1 by 3 will be 30 days. So C can complete the work in 30 days. But they are asking how long will C alone take to finish 60% of the work? 100% of the work, if she completes in 30, means C completes in 30 days, then 60% means 60 by 100 is 3 by 5. 3 by 5 into 30 will become 18 days. So suppose if another method, if I go by method 1 and method 2. A total worked. How many days A worked? First 2 days. See this? A worked for 10 days actually. Means in 10 days it can complete the entire work. In 10 days it can complete entire work. So the given question says that A worked with B and C. With B it worked for 2 days and A worked with C for 3 days. So total it worked for 5 days out of 10. So A totally worked for how many? 10 days. Then 1 second. Okay. Then so A 5 out of 10 days. Then what they said? B worked for 2 days. So A for 5 days and B for 2 days. Then in this place who worked 50%, A worked for 50%, means 5 by 10 is 1 by 2. Then remaining half who have to do? Also B also did the work, B for 2 days. Out of B worked for how many days? Actually B can complete a work in 5 days. So out of 5 days. So this will be what percentage? 40%. Into 100 will be 40%. So both worked for 90% they covered. Then the remaining 10% who have to do? C have to do this 10% in 3 days. But they are asking 60% into 6. So 3 into 6, 18 days. I think this method is very easy for you. Simple thing, A totally worked for how many days? Along with B, along with C, totally 5. Means it can complete the entire work in 10 days. But it worked for 5 days. Means what parts of the work is completed? Half of the work. And also B completed. How many parts? There are 2 days it completed. 2 days it has did the work out of 5 days. So 40% of the work is completed. Together both have did 90% of the work. Then the remaining who have to do? C have to do. The 10% is have done by C in 3 days. But they are asking 60%. So into 6. So 18 days. Next question. To do a certain work, the ratio of the efficiency of A and B is 5:11. Working together they can complete the same work in 27 1 by 2 days. A and B working together for 20 days. C alone complete the remaining work in 16 days. C alone can do 75% of the original work in how many days? Good. Okay. So actually A and B's efficiency is given. Efficiency ratio is 5:11. Then time ratio will be 11A, 5A. This we have already discussed. Then they can do the same work in 27 1 by 2 days. Working together. Okay. So working together they can work for 27 1 by 2. Okay, fine. But A and B work together for how many days? 20 days. Okay. Okay. So A and B worked for only 20 days. Means remaining what is that? 7.5. What 27 and half? In 27 and half, A and B together can complete the work. But they worked for how many days? Only for 20 days. Means remaining work, who is doing? Who have to do this remaining work? C have to do that. See, this 7.5 remaining part, C will complete in, this is A plus B, C will complete in 16 days. If I remove the decimal, it becomes 15, 7.5 into 2 and 32. Okay. But if A would have did, A plus B would have did that in how many days? Totally 27.5 days. To do this by C in how many days? C, they're asking 75% of the C, but actually 100%. What is the total work? Total work A and B have did in 27.5 days. So if C do that 27.5 means 15 days. In 15 days A and B worked, that can be done by C in 32. If C started doing that complete work, means to do that 27.5 days work, how many days it will take? So 32 into 27.5 by 15. But this is what 100%, but we need 75%. If you try to understand this becomes much easy for you. So 3 ones, 3 5s, 5 5s, 25, 25, 1 and 0.1. So if you multiply 11 into 32, actually 25% is, 75% is 3 by 4. I did a wrong calculation. 3 by 4. So 3 ones, 3 fives, and 5 how many times it goes? 2.2, and 4 ones, 4 eights. Okay. So now 8 3 is 24 into, where we are committing the mistake, 8 3 is 24, 2.2 into 24. Correct? So one more time, let us come back this part to understand this. See, A and B have to do for, let's A and B together can complete a work in 27 1/2. But they worked for how many days? Only 20 days. This remaining who have to do? This remaining 7.5 here I am taking. Who have to do C? C in how many days? 16. Suppose they're asking now, they're asking for C will do 75%. So first of all, what is 100% of the work? That we will calculate. Total work is done by A and B together in how many days? 27.5 days. Suppose if C have to do that 27.5 days, how many days will it take? First of all, this 7.5 decimal, convert the decimal into integer. So multiplying by 2. If I multiply by 2, it becomes 15 and 32. 15 and 32. So now we need to complete what? 27.5. So 32 into 27.5 by 15. This is what 100% of the work. This 100% of the work we no need, but actually we need what? 75%. 75 by 3 by 4. 75% is 3 by 4. 4 ones, 4 eights. 3 ones, 3 fives. 5 ones, 5 fives, and 5 fives. So 44 days. In 44 days, they will complete the work. Or else we can say like this. See this? This 15 go with 27.5. The ratio of 15 means their work left. The work left to total will be 27.5. That should be equal to 32 by x. Then x is equal to what? 32 into 27.5 by 15. Okay, this will be 100% of the work. So into 3 by 4. Okay, now you understood, I hope. Okay, next question. Anil alone can do a job in 20 days, while Sunil can do it in 40 days. Anil started the job and after 3 days Sunil joins him. Again after a few more days, Bimal joins them. And together they finish the job. If Bimal has done 10% of the job, then in how many days was the job done? See the confusion here. How many people? This person, that person, that person, this person. See, to solve this question, just use this method. A I am taking as Anil. Anil. Put a line. This length is nothing but the work parts. Okay. Then Anil. How many days he worked? Initially, actually he will complete the work in 20 days. Anil alone can do it, while Sunil alone can do it in 40 days. Anil started the job and after 3 days, okay, 3 days, then Sunil joins him. Sunil joins him, okay, means Anil and Sunil here. They didn't say that in how many days they're going to complete some part of the work, okay. Again, after few more days, who joins? Bimal, means Anil, Sunil and Bimal. They completed the job, okay. Bimal joins them and they finish the job, fine. But out of which 10% of the job is done by whom? Bimal, okay. If 10% of the job is done by Bimal, actually how many parts of work is there? Anil and Sunil. Anil 20 days, Sunil 40 days. So total work is equal to 40. LCM of 20 and 40. It can do in 2 parts per day. It can do 1 part per day. So, okay, 2 plus 1, 3 parts. Now see this. Out of this work 40%, what is 10%? 4 parts. 4 parts. 4 parts of the work done by whom? Who is that? Bimal. Okay. Then A initially 3 days he worked. What is the efficiency of A? Anil, 2 parts. So 3 into 2, 6. Now 4 plus 6, 10 parts done by Anil and Bimal. Okay, remove that. 40 minus 10, 30. This 30 parts, who have to do? This Anil and Sunil have to do. What is Anil and Sunil's efficiency? Completely 3. So number of days is equal to 30 by 3, which is 10. Initially Anil have worked for how many days? 3 days. So total number of days are 13 days. Hope you understood this method. Okay. Next question. Abha and Anuj together completed a work in 40 by 9 days. If Abha worked with twice her actual efficiency and Anuj with 1/3 of his actual efficiency, the work would have been completed in 60 by 17 days. Find how much time Abha alone would take to complete the work. Okay. See, first of all, Abha and Anuj, I will take as B and N. Abha as B and Anuj as N. Okay. So their efficiency will be B and N only. B and N. So if they together do, let B and N be the original efficiency. My efficiency into time is nothing but work. So time is given as 40 by 9. This should be equal to, means the same thing, but how they are working was, if Abha means B had worked it with twice her actual efficiency, means 3B, and Anuj with 1/3 of his actual efficiency, means N by 3. Then the work will complete in 60 by 17. Same only if they work like this, if they work like that. So equate these both, will get a relation between B and N. Okay. Now, so this, if I cancel 22's, 23's. Now transpose 9 to that side and 17 to this side. Okay. So first of all, 2 if I multiply, 2B plus 2N, now 17 to this side, which is equal to, no, 3 into 3B, 9B plus N by 3 into 3. 3 and 3 get cancelled, N. Now this denominator 9 I am transposing to the right hand side. Now multiply 17 to 34B plus 34N is equal to 81B plus 9N. So finally it will be equal to N to one side, B to one side. 34 minus N, 25N is equal to 81. 9 9's 81. Correct only, no? 81 minus 34. 81 minus 34 is 11 minus 4, 7. 57. See, the efficiency of Abha, twice, no, not thrice. See, I have taken this mistake. So this is 2. This is 2. Now 3 into 2, 6. 6 into 9, 54. So 54 minus 34 is 20. 20B. Now A is to be ratio or N into B. N by B ratio must be 5 4's, 5 5's. So we got the efficiency 4 and 5. Okay, good. Then total work is done is, total work is equal to, efficiency is 4 plus 5, 9 part. Total work is equal to efficiency into time. So what is efficiency? Total efficiency is 4 plus 5, 9 into number of days both have taken, 40 by 9. This is what given in the question. So 40 days. But Abha alone worked for, Abha means B. B worked for, what is B's efficiency? 5. B's efficiency is 5. Total work is, time taken by B. Total work is 40 by B. 8 days. In 8 days, Abha would have completed the work. Then A and B are two persons, but when they work together, they complete it in 20 days. Had A worked at half of his efficiency and at B at 6 times of his efficiency, it would have taken them finish the job in 33 1 by 3% of the scheduled time. In how many days A completed the job? It is the same question or not? Same type of question. So A and B together. Let A and B efficiencies A and B. Together they complete a work in 20 days. If A worked at half of his efficiency and B worked 6 times efficiency, they finished the job in 33 1 by 3% of the scheduled time. Means 33 1 by percent means in fraction 1/3 means 20 by 20 by 3, because they told that 20 into means scheduled time is 20 days. In that 33 1 by 3 means 1 by 3, so 20 by 3. Now 20 got cancelled, so A plus B, this denominator 3 if I transpose to the left hand side, then take LCM here, A plus 12B divided by 2. Also transpose this 2 to the left hand side. Total 3 into 2 6. So 6A plus 6B is equal to A plus 12B. Then 5A is equal to 6B. So total A is to B is equal to 6 is to 5. Now what they are asking, in how many days A completed the job. So to find that A, time taken by A is equal to work by efficiency. What is work? First of all, work is equal to, so time into efficiency. Time is together they have taken 20 days to complete the work, and efficiency is 6 plus 5 is 11. Now time taken by A, this is work by efficiency. Efficiency of A is 6. So it will be what? 2 tens, 2 threes, 110 by 3. Hope you understood this question. Next question. A and B alone can do a piece of work in 10 days and B and respectively. Okay, 10 days and 8 days respectively. If they work on alternate days and A starts the work, then in how many days will the work be completed? Alternate days, A and B can do a piece of work in 10 days, 8 days. So total work is 40 parts. LCM of 8 and 10. 10 fours, 8 fives. Alternate days, A starts the work. What is the meaning of alternate days? Means day 1, who comes? A. Day 2, B. Day 3, A. Day 4, B. Since A started the work first. So in day 1, A can complete 4 parts of the work. Then 5 parts, 4 parts, 5 parts. So like this, we have to complete 40 parts. But if you see this, it takes time if you write like this. The best part is, see that it is repeating 4 plus 5, 4 plus 5 for every 2 days. I will write that. For every 2 days, A and B together completing 9 parts of the work. Now check that. The maximum multiple of 9 in 40. 40 by 9. 9 fours, 36. Remaining 4. Okay. So 9 fours, 36. To complete this 36 parts, how many days will they take? To complete 9 parts, they are taking 2 days. So to complete 36 parts, they will take 9 into 4. So 2 into 4, 8 days. So 8 days, 36 parts are completed. So 40 minus 36 is equal to 4 parts. Remaining 4 parts, who have to do? Now after 8th day, who comes? 9th day. Who come in the 9th day? A come in the 9th day. So A will complete in time is equal to work by A's efficiency is 4. So 1. So 1 day means 8 plus 1 total 9 days. 8 plus 1 is equal to 9 days. In 9 days the work is going to be completed. Hope you understood this method. Then next question. A and B complete a work in 12 and 15 days. They started working alternate and A started the work first. In how many days In how many, in what time? In what time then? Actually, this should not. In what time will 60% of the work be completed? Okay. So A and B complete a work in 12, 15. Total work 60. Total work 60. So 12 5s, 15 4s. Okay, time, efficiency. Now they are saying that they work on alternate days. Who started the work? A started the work. My actually what percentage of the work they have to complete? 60%. So into 60 by 100. That is only 36 parts. We need to do only 36 parts. So total number of the total work parts are 36. So now day 1, who starts? A, 5 parts of work. Day 2, 4 parts. Now this will repeat again, day 3, day 4. So now 2 days. In 2 days, how many parts of the work is completed? 9 parts. But we need to complete 36 parts only. 36 parts. So 9 into 4 is 36. So 2 into 4 is 8 days. So in 8 days, they will complete 60% of the work, working alternate, and A starts beginning. A starts the work. Now, Ravi can do a piece of work in 40 days and Sudha can do the same work in 60 days. If they work on alternate days, starting with Sudha on the first day, then in how many days will the work be completed? So, Ravi 40 and Sudha 60. Total work become LCM is 120. 43 62s. Now they are saying if they work on alternate days, starting with Sudha on the first day, then in how many days? Okay, starting with Sudha. But day 1 is Sudha, that is 2 parts. Day 2 will be 3. So in 2 days, they are completing 5 parts. But how many we need? 120. 120 parts. They will complete in how many days? 5 into 24, so 2 into 24 is 48. We can say it easily, since see this, 3 and plus 2 is 5. 5 can divide this 24. 5 can divide this 120 by 24 times. So, if they work together, they will complete in 24 days. Now, they are dividing like 2 days. For every 2 days, they are work, like one is working on one day, another is working on then it will double. Number of days will double, so 48. Okay. Then A, B, C can complete the work in 12, 20 and 30 respectively. If A and B start working on alternate days with the help of C, then in how many days work will the work will be completed? Okay, so A 12, B 20 and C 30 days. So total work is equal to 60. LCM of 12, 20 and 30. 12 5s, 23s, 32s. See here what they are saying was, if A and B start working on alternate days with the help of C, the meaning is that alternate days, day 1, day 2, A is starting with, means A is working with C on the first day and B is working with C on the second day. Means throughout the entire work, C is working every day. Now see, in day 1, A plus C completes 7 parts. In day 2, 5 parts. Then again day 3, A and C 7 and day 4, 5. So this repeats, means this 5 and 7, 12 parts are repeating. 2 days, they will complete 12 parts. To complete, how many parts? 60 parts. How many days will they take? 12 into 5 is 60, so 2 into 5 is 10 days. In 10 days, they will complete the work. And A can do a piece of work in 24 days and B can do it in 80 days. B works alone for 2 days and A works alone on the 3rd day. This process continues till the work is completed. In how many days will the work be completed? So A 24 days, B can do it in 80 days. LCM means total work is equal to 83 is 240. 24 30 is, sorry, 24 tens.